So today we're playing the Reaper class and we may just have high rolled like crazy. Getting 4 ice dragons and just freezing our opponents solid here. But hey, check it out and let me know what you think about it. Okie dokie, let's go ahead and jump at some rank games with the Reaper class and see what we can do today. Piggy bank on sale for 2, I will be taking this prime hand for sure. We go banana 2. We'll fix this in a second. Do I take the piggy bank? Be a little bit greedy here. Yeah, I'm gonna buy it and sell it. If needs be, and I will take a broom here too. However, I do not want to craft though. A shovel here. For right now, I want to hold on to the broom. As for Fly Garrick here, we could be a little bit greedy to remove our piggy bank to actually guarantee that we win here. Actually, let's go ahead and craft it up. Our stamina usage is going to be pretty high, that's why we have the banana in and remove the Fly Garrick. The Fly Garrick is going to be a little bit more DPS. However, this banana here should help us out quite a bit. We're going to begin the Pyromancer. Can we beat him here? Yeah, it's looking pretty good for us. Closer. Way closer than I thought it was going to be. Oh yeah, let's continue on. Let's see what we can get now. A deck of cards. Honestly, I'm going to be taking this deck of cards. Main reason why I wanted is to actually just find a White Eyes Blue Dragon. But I'll take this card for now anyway. As for what else we're going to be re-rolling here. Do we want to stick in Broom? Not particularly. We could take the Ace of Spades here for some increased accuracy. And so Spike Generation could be quite nice. Also Healing Herbs on sale for 2. We could sell our piggy bank and take it and actually literally just win the next fight. Also we want to move this around, as this could be triggering the inner storage coffin. It's going to be much better here. Right, we're just going to roll on. Continue on. Seeing what we can do. We're going to begin a Berserker with an axe here and a Forging Hammer, but only a little sustain of Healing Herbs. We put him in Battle Rage. We are inflicting that blinds. Hopefully that's going to help us. It's close here though. Next hit wins. Luckily we got the next hit though. Just pausing the video here very quickly just to ask you to subscribe. It really helps me out. Thanks. Now let's get back to the video. Yes, we took up a Fly Garrick. Okay, so in the shop here we are looking for that White Eyes Blue Dragon, which is an epic here. And we're also looking for those Ruby eggs. So it's going to be a low possibility of actually getting the White Eyes Blue Dragon. So right now I'm not going to use up too much of our gold here. I'm going to try to get by without spending too much here. We'll fit this in just a little bit better. So we're making more use of our storage coffin here. As for what else we can do, I might just take a garlic and save our 3 gold here and continue on. Want to save as much gold as we can once the rarity increases. So we might actually lose here a bit. However, this Lover's card here early on is unbelievably fantastic to have. Dealing that initial 11 damage while also getting some sustain is actually really good. We're stacking with that poison. We actually stacked up quite a decent amount of poison. And yeah, we're making it on through. Okay, so we're going to be taking this fanny pack. We could take a Corrupted Crystal here, go for like a Pandemonium type situation. I also want to move this over so this can fit in like so. And then later on we can add in another item here. Really, we'd rather have a shovel in somewhere like this, or even like this. Then we can free up all those slots so we can actually increase the amount of poison we can put on our opponent here. I'm just going to slot this in for now. As for our gold here, we do have 10. Epic is about 10% right now. Do you think we can actually survive the next round? Let's go ahead and buy a Healing Herbs here and move on like so. Save our 6 gold here. It's a bit crazy to be saving so much gold. We got very lucky here, going up again a Reaper class with just a shovel, banana, Fly Garrick, and Blue Eyes. They have a deck of cards. Basically, their build is a lot worse, but they have the storage for their cards. One tonight, we got very lucky fighting this opponent. But basically a free win. So we have that 17 gold. Our epic chance is about 15% right now. What should we do? Let's reroll. And actually, that's unbelievably crazy lucky. Not even going to lie here, to be honest. We're going to flip this around. We'll add this in. It's on sale as well. Really crazy here. Might as well take another Fly Garrick. And let's reroll once more. Customer card here. Oh, that is going to be a unbelievable item to get here too. We'd rather have a Fly Garrick in the center here. Increasing the speed of all our food types. Garlic's good and all, but it's only a little bit of damage mitigation. We're going to hold on to it for now. We can always sell them. We're going to be getting a Berserker with the rainbow, or not the rainbow badge, the skull badge here. They're using a mana torch. So they're going to be scaling up a lot of damage. However, they don't actually have any mana generation. So it should be pretty decently fine for us. I say that, and they do have a lot of damage mitigation with this armor here, and yeah, this could be a loss for us. Very, very close, and it is, unfortunately. And there's a dead side. We could go for a poison crazy build. Well, let's go ahead and buy this so now. Let's switch this around. We can have a garlic in like so. I do want this hollow fire lizard, so I will be taking it here. As for where we can fit this in now, that is going to be a bit of a problem. I do want this in really, really badly. Let's sell this little pocket sand. Let's reroll some. I'm going to reroll again, and that's a Jimbo card. We're just going to have to take Jimbo here. If we remove this, put this back, we're not going to be making much use of our fanny pack here. But we can have our Jimbo situated like this. Then we move this in. And if we move the banana out, then we can have this in here. We do lose all our garlics. And we lose a lot of poison generation from our storage coffin. But it will have to do. Unless we do something like as crazy as this is and have this in here. And then that's going to be that little bit better here. But yeah, we're going to need to find at least a pair or three of a kind with Jimbo here. Probably a pair would do better than a three of a kind. We don't have too much weapons here. But Jimbo giving us those 5 buffs here, actually insanely valuable to us. Getting the heats from the Hollow Fire Lizard as well is very awesome too. But yeah, kind of smashing on through. Now we got the opportunity of actually going for a Ripsaw Blade over the shovel, and I will actually be taking it here. Let's add this in for a little bit of more poison generation. And I will reroll here, and look at this. Awesome round for us. Ruby Egg as well as a White Ace Blue Dragon. Well, we're going to be taking this little bit of storage here. And unfortunately now we can't afford to buy this White Ace Blue Dragon unless we sell something. Also a Wumpertinger here for buff generation with Jimbo could be extremely, extremely good for us. Alternatively, this is probably the best solution for that actually. Then we can have our banana in like so. Then we're not making any use of this fanny pack. Move these around, remove this down. Doesn't matter all up here. We're going to go this way. We'll keep this up now. We're going to switch this so we can have this little like so. And then we can move this down a little bit, and that's going to be hitting that much faster here. And yeah, let's just save our gold, continue on. Get a ruby egg next round. Craft up a nice dragon. Get another white ice dragon, so if you get another ruby egg, we'll go for a crazy ice dragon build. Does sound like a lot of fun. Also, this pyromancer here is absolutely destroying us. Yeah, they kicked our ass. I'm gonna go for Mr. Struggles here. Reason why I'm gonna go for Mr. Struggles here is because health trust below 50%, then the item triggers 100% faster. For 8 seconds. While also getting some plushies too. So we're gonna be taking it here. Let's go ahead and get a ruby egg. We're gonna be hatching that up. Let's go ahead and get a white ace blue dragon, and let's reroll here. And we're gonna have to try fit this in. Do we sack the cards for a round? Maybe even 2 rounds? Kind of crazy to be doing something like that, to be honest. Okay, so we changed our setup around a little bit. We have our deck of cards here, triggering off of White Ace Blue Dragon, Hollow Fire Lizard, White Ace Blue Dragon, and Jimbo here. We fit a ruby egg in here, and we're going to be crafting up that ice dragon soon enough. We still have our piggy bank in. We have Mr. Struggles over here on a Fly Garrick and a banana here. Not super ideal. We'd actually rather have it somewhere like targeting a Ripsaw Blade more than anything here. But unfortunately, we're going to leave it like this for now. We're going to have our Mr. Struggles with our ice dragons. Going crazy, slowing down our opponents, and attacking super fast once drop down below 50% HP. However, can we beat this other Reaper class? We've stacked up both the same amount of debuffs. It's actually kind of crazy. But Jimbo here carrying the fight with these buffs. Let's go ahead and buy the stamina stack for sure. Actually, if we add it on this side, then we can add this card back in. Get that little bit of regeneration and also that little bit of regeneration. I'm going to reroll here. Another fire lizard. Do we want another fire lizard? I'm going to say no. We'll buy this potion bolts and reroll once more. Dark Slotus. Removing buffs from our opponents. Not going to be taken here. Sounds good, but still. I just want another ruby egg and go for so much ice dragons here. This ranger class is looking decently scary. With the moon armor, the glowing crown, they're going to have a lot of sustain. They're also reflecting some of our debuffs back at us, which can be quite scary. But hey, we're still going ahead here. Now we got a ruby chunk. Ice dragon, I mean. I don't want a ruby chunk. We're going to be taking 100% this Jimbo. And let's continue looking for more and more items. We will be buying a stamina sack. With 2 gold left over, and there we go. That customer card paid off because it actually transformed into a ruby egg. However, we have to actually wait another round to actually buy it and craft up another ice dragon. Gonna begin a fighter. Berserker, they're gonna have so much damage. So much life with the stone armor here. That's actually really good for him. And they're gonna heal back up. Yeah, this is gonna be a loss for sure. This build here is well put together. However, we do have our ice dragon now. And we're gonna have our Mr. Struggles targeting the ice dragon. More than anything, so we'll have to fit that in nicely too. But we're gonna buy this, and we're also gonna buy the storage. And that's all we can do. So we'll sort it out now in a second. Back in a second, we'll sort out inventory here. So welcome back for right now. We have our next ruby again. We have 3 lives left, so we will begin that ice dragon up. We have Mr. Struggles in here. We're gonna have a targeting both ice dragons here. And yeah, this card situation has changed to be like this, going up the right hand side here, starting with the Lovers, White Eyes Dragon, Hollow Fire Lizard, and 2 Jimbos. 2 Jimbos here is actually insane. It's going to be a lot of damage for us. Also, we have a storage coffin here with 2 Fly Garrics. Being in it with Mr. Struggles and our Ice Dragon here, we'd actually rather have our Ice Dragon situated like that. It might be better with 1 slot taken up. The more items we have in our storage coffin here, the more chance we have to inflict that poison. Also, we don't exactly need 3 Fly Garrics here. Our main damage is not going to be poison, but still, it's going to be that little bit of extra damage. We're going to begin a Cryomancer, who's also going to be inflicting that ice on us. Can we beat them with ice stacking on them? Actually, we beat them in DPS, but they stacked up a hell of a lot more ice on us. We got the Fool here, but I'm not too interested in it. Cards real 50% faster. I'm not too interested in it. Mr. Struggles, remove 1 buff of each type from your opponent. Triggers 10% faster for each dark item. Also another Ice Dragon. How many Ice Dragons can we get? I'm going to be very greedy here. I'm going to sell this too. And yeah, we're going to be taking this. That's right, now we can't exactly fit it in. Unless we remove the banana. Like so. And this might actually be better because it is a pair then, and with a pair, we do resist the critical hits. As for the banana, do we actually really need it for stamina? Not entirely. So we might leave it here. Mr. Struggles here could have been also really good for removing buffs. But we're going to set up for a triple Ice Dragon. Mr. Struggles. How crazy insane can this get? So far we're smashing this other Reaper class with the Cauldron, Magic Staff, and the Pandemonium, yeah. Triple Jimbo as well. This build is actually going to be mega insane. We could go for a Ruby Chunk, but come on. Ice Dragon, 100% going to be taking it. As for another Jimbo, yeah. This is actually insane. So now we resist 2 critical hits. That's actually going to be extremely valuable to us. We're going to reroll here. Another customer card. We could try and get a unique item if we wanted. Another Jimbo and another Ice Dragon. Are we going to be able to fit all this in? Well, we're going to sell this Fly Garrick. We're not going to need it anymore. Let's sell a banana and we're going to be getting another fanny pack. That's actually crazy. Let's just continue on. Can we even make it to actually craft up even more Ice Dragons? We'll just have to see. 4 Jimbos, 4 Ice Dragons. Can we make it happen? We should be able to inflict so much frost that our opponent shouldn't be able to play the game. So far. Look at how much buffs we have. Literally. Let's check the DPS here very, very quickly. Towards the end, Ice Dragon doing 11. Ripsaw Blade here doing 5.6. We had the Ripsaw Blade in purely for the removing of spikes and regeneration. Kind of a nice item to have in here too. And we survived with 3 lives left. But hey, I'm not going to leave it here. We could craft up 4 Ice Dragons. Our card situation has been screwed over now. So we're going to have to move everything down the line. We're going to switch you around so we can craft up another Ice Dragon. And we're going to be taking another one of these ruby eggs here. We just need to find another White Ice Dragon. Can we find it in time? As of right now, I'm going to preserve the stamina stack. Let's actually continue on for now. And we want to add in our White Ice Dragon here. Okay, let's go. Can we make it happen here? Can we beat this Berserker with a double axe here? Our Ice Dragons are going crazy. Look at that coal stacking up. It's not crazy insane, actually. And yeah, they're actually kind of smashing us back here. It's getting pretty close here. No, we actually barely squeezed out here in front. Nice, we have our next Ice Dragon. The card situation's all messed up again. So we're gonna have to fit this in once again. But also, let's go ahead and roll for that. Okay, this has probably been one of the most high roll things I've ever seen. Literally every time on the first try, we get what I was looking for here. And also move this back so we can move this in. And yeah. What else should we be rolling for? We should also be fitting in our Mr. Struggles with another Ice Dragon. So we're going to have to make that happen too. Should we take it? Should we go for a 5th Ice Dragon? If we find another ruby egg, we could potentially do it. Can we find it? I'm actually going to use up our gold here to try and find it. 2 gold left. Let's go ahead. Nah. Unlucky. We had to craft it up. We had to get it this round in order to actually get a 5th Ice Dragon here. It's going to take 2 rounds to hatch and then 1 round to craft up. So yeah, we're going to be back in a second while I fit this in. So, welcome back for right now. We actually had to sell our customer card here, which is, I'm pretty sure has made this entire build happen. 4 Jimbos and 4 Ice Dragons here. Yeah, I'm pretty sure customer card is one of my favorite items here. But yeah, our setup has changed quite a bit here. We now have Mr. Struggles targeting 2 Ice Dragons. We have a Ripsaw Blade in this situation. We have a Ruby Egg hatching up here. Then we have our card situation, still pretty similar here. However, we do have a pair now, which on this one resists 1 critical hits. Then this one also resists 1 critical hits. Then this one has 2 pairs, so we resist 2 critical hits. And then this one has 1 pair and 1 triplet, giving us our stamina usage less on our weapons. However, we just have a Ripsaw Blade, because these don't cost stamina. And yeah, let's go ahead and see if we can survive the next round here. What can 3 Ice Dragons do against a Scale Warden? Can we outpace a Scale Warden here? They have literally pretty much killed us straight away. However, we'll come back. They do resurrect. But look at this. Our opponent didn't even get to play the game after their initial burst damage. 3.2 second cooldown on their dragons here, compared to when they initially started. Pretty much doubling their cooldown here. DPS for Ice Dragons 14, 10 and 8.4. Actually amazing here. Also, Mr. Struggles kicking in for Ice Dragons to go super crazy. Down to 1 attack per second. We got 3 more rounds to go, and we have another Ice Dragon on the go here. We're going to move this over so we can craft up that Ice Dragon. However, now we can't exactly fit this in, so we'll have to figure that out too. And there it is. 1 turn too late. Should we take it and just have another dragon anyway? Should we do it for the meme? Should we do it for the laugh? Or should we actually try to get as much rank points as we can? White Ice Blue Dragon. Honestly, we should have actually probably craft up a Ruby Chunk, because the Ruby Chunk scales up heats. And scaling up heat with Ice Dragons here would be crazy. But come on, 4 Ice Dragons, all inflicting frost. Once we reach 12 frost, gaining crazy armor. Honestly, we could have this around our Ice Dragons here and give us a massive amount of armor. Alternatively, we can go for Gloves of Haste to have our Ice Dragons here actually targeting much faster here. I'm not going to take the Ruby Egg here. It it would be funny to go and take another one here. And I would love vampiric gloves, so I will actually be taking it. Just pause the video here to say that I may have forgot one of the core aspects of vampirism. Vampirism only affects melee weapons, and technically these ice dragons are counted as ranged weapons. So vampirism doesn't do a whole lot for our build. However, the vampiric gloves giving our dragons that 35% increased attack speed over the normal gloves of haste here, definitely worth it. It's going to be a situation like this. As for our Ripsaw Blade here, we actually can't exactly fit in right now. We're going to reroll. We're going to reroll. Need another White Ice Blue Dragon. We are going to be taking it here because we're going to need a pair. For how many White Ice Blue Dragons did we get? Actually insane, and I do want this too. As for this round, I don't think we're going to be able to fit this in. Probably we could fit it in here, but we do have to move our cards around again. We fit you down. It's going to be a lot harder to fit that in. Or we could just put it in here. I was literally blind to the fact that if we just moved it down, it could fit in like this. Vampiric Gloves is actually going to be insane. It's going to keep us alive here, even just a little bit, and it's going to make our dragons attack so much faster. We're going to begin a Pyromancer with so much cheese. However, all that cheese is going to do nothing if they can't actually activate their cheese here. They do resurrect. They are the Dark Lantern, and they're going to resurrect. Actually, they don't resurrect again. They don't have another Phoenix. But yeah, this is actually coming together really, really strongly here. We got our Vampiric Gloves. We got our card situation back. We do have another fanny pack. The problem is how we're going to fit this in. Maybe like so. Might be time to get rid of Ripsaw Blade here. Good. Actually, I'm going to be taking another pair of gloves. Make our Ice Dragons go insane, turbo insane. Another Blood Amulet too, I would really, really love. Is it time to sell the Ripsaw Blade? In order to actually get it, we could also just sell this. I think we are going to do it. And yeah, 100% going to be taking that. Let's take a stamina sack. Do we risk losing here? If we want to try and risk losing, we got the Ripsaw Blade here. Ripsaw Blade here is only for utility. For that regeneration here. If you come across builds stacking up regeneration like the Pyromancer, however, we do counter it quite significantly with our other Ice Dragons. So maybe we don't even need the Ripsaw Blade here. We're going to continue on and see how we do again. This Reaper class with the Bloodthorn here. Yeah, so if we had the Ripsaw Blade in, now we would be able to decrease the damage to do. However, we also decrease the damage to do with all that cold generation here. Insane cold generation. Up to 40 plus. However, are we actually going to lose here? 52 ice here. Also, they inflicted so much ice back on us because of their Mr. Struggles here. Which is actually kind of crazy. They had so much vampirism as well. So the Bloodthorn here should have been doing insane damage. However, the cooldown was crazy bad because of the cold here. With this much cold here, Mrs. Struggles was at a cooldown of nearly 6. And their container. Yeah, this is actually madness. One more round to go. We now have another Vampiric Gloves here. We're going to be taking Stamina Sack here. I actually don't think we need this too. We don't have mana generation. So I'm not going to be taking that either. Should we take it? We could add 6 dragons. If this round actually went on, we could add 6 Ice Dragons. Which is quite funny here. Gonna reroll again. Should we take another Jimbo? Honestly, for the buff generation, I'm really just thinking about taking it. I think I will. I'm gonna sell the Ripsaw Blade. We don't need it anymore. I'm gonna reroll here. Should we take another Lover's card? I'm gonna move all our card situation back a little bit here. We can't actually move back too much here. Then we can just fit this in, and then that's the whole card situation fixed. Do we even need the Lovers anymore? Honestly, the regeneration is not too great. We could have actually changed it up here. Alternatively, we could go and get a fancy fencing rapier to actually give us some luck generation too. Might not be too bad of an idea here. Alternatively, we could just take this for another pair, so we can, if we come across basically the Ranger meta build it would be a super counter to it. Because at this point, we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 crits resisted completely. Actually 6 with that one too. And even with Jimbo here, we might actually want to remove this because if it activates this card, because of the quad here, we'd actually rather target like a Hollow Fire Lizard or a White Eyes Blue Dragon. So it might actually be more valuable to remove. I'm going to reroll here. More gloves. Actually, I'm going to be taking the gloves here. I want our dragons to be going crazy. But yeah, this is going to be our final setup for right now. I never expected to be actually playing 4 Ice Dragons today with 5 Jimbos. Especially with Mr. Struggles and our glove situation here too. We're not making too much use of our fly, or we're not making too much use of our storage coffin, however. I don't think we're going to need to do that here. We could actually, if we tried to set it up here a little bit better. However, as of right now, this is going to be pretty strong in my opinion. The only way I see us actually losing is if we get bursted down. However, Jimbo here, actually the Fool could have been actually really nice. Now that I think about it, because you'd like to have these activated really, really fastly. Because if you come across a Ranger build, they could literally one-shot us. That could be like a Mega Clover Hammer Dagger build. And we're going up again a Ranger class. Can they destroy us here very quickly? We'll just have to see. We do get all that armor. That's the really unbelievable thing about Ice Dragons here. We stacked up with cold, and yeah, this is just over. This is just too insane. Go ahead to the combat log. We'll see the DPS charts here. We're on block. Actually, let's check the block here quickly first. White Eyes Blue Dragon, giving us a lot of block. That's from the Jimbo. Ice Dragon. All giving us 35 each. So that is so much block here. As for the DPS towards the end here, our 4 Ice Dragons doing a total of about 45 DPS altogether. Which is actually really, really, really unbelievable here. We didn't actually need any other weapons here. Our opponent's DPS was about 30 there, by the looks of it. But hey, looking at the healing here, Vampirism did nothing. I actually honestly forgot that Vampire Gloves only works on melee attacks. And Ice Dragons aren't considered melee attacks, they're considered ranged weapons. Which is actually quite funny here. But hey, the Vampire Gloves given 35% faster here. It's no joke. Made our Ice Dragons go down to about 1 attack per second. Compared to opponents' attacks, literally more than doubling in speed. And let's look at the cold that was applied here. 1 Ice Dragon, 2, 3, 4. 13, 22, 32 ice applied by our Ice Dragons. And with our White Eyes Blue Dragons, also another 6. If we actually got a box of riches here, and actually got the Sapphire here, we could have actually stacked up so much more cold. But still, Jimbos, Ice Dragons, and useless Vampire Gloves went crazy good here. But anyway, let's continue on to see how much rank points we got. 16 here. Pretty awesome. We survived with 4 lives left. And yeah, this build here has been a crazy build. Never expected to be playing 4 Ice Dragons and 5 Jimbos with Mr. Struggles today. But anyway, I just want to say thanks for watching, and if you enjoyed the video, please leave a like, comment, or subscribe, and I hope you keep a lookout for the next one. See you next time.